Hello, my name is Braylon, and today I'm going to be talking about Australia for International Week. So, I'm very happy to be showing you this and telling you this. Also, um, shout out to Miss Logan and my whole class. And my favorite thing about Australia is the animals, because I think they're super cool because there's like a whole bunch of different ones. But my favorite is the baby koala because it's so tiny and cute. And whenever I see one, my eyes just glow up so large. And then they're just so tiny and cute. So, and I just love them. I don't know about having a pet koala, but I read in my history book today in class that you could keep wombats as a pet. So, I don't know. Also, um, my favorite city in Australia is Sydney because it's the capital city and it has a lot of lights, so I think it's super cool. And that's it for my International Week. Thank you and goodbye.
Hi, my name is Natalie, and my class is doing Australia for International Week, so I'm going to answer a few questions. Question number 1. What is the most interesting thing about Australia? In my opinion, I think it's that Tasmania has the cleanest air in the world. Question number 2. What is my favorite Australian animal? My favorite Australian animal is the platypus. And it kind of looks like this. Question number 3. If I could visit any city in Australia, what would it be? I would visit Sydney so I could go to the Sydney Opera House. And that was all my questions. I hope you enjoyed, and peace.
Hi, my name is Annabelle, and I will be representing Australia for International Week. The most interesting thing in Australia is the chocolate. I like chocolate, so why not choose chocolate all over the world? My most favorite pie in Australia is the Tasmanian devil, koala, kangaroo, and dingo. The Tasmanian devil has a little island below Australia called Tasmanian. The koala has a pouch same as a kangaroo, where it gives birth, and that's where the baby is. The dingo is a predator who kills sheep. That's why they have a dog fence around 1/3 of Australia. If I could visit any city in Australia, it would be all of them. So I could see each one of these animals. Anyways, have a great day. Bye.
Hi, my name is Savia Mitchell, and this week we are studying the continent Australia. And my favorite animal in Australia are koalas. And koalas are also known as marsupials as well. And the most interesting thing about Australia to me is the different kinds of food they have. They have green chicken curry pie, cheese and bacon rolls, fantails, and they have lots more different kinds of foods. And the city I would visit in Australia, I would visit Perth City because I would love to visit that place because I would want to see the Swan River, the sandy beaches, the Riverside Kings Park, and the Botanic Garden. I hope you enjoyed my presentation. Bye.
Hi, my name is Boston, and I am doing Australia for my continent for International Week. So, I'm going to get on to the questions. In my opinion, what is the most best thing about interesting thing, best/interesting thing in Australia? And for me, it is the animals. The animals are very cute. I very much love them, and I really adore them. And then my most favorite Australian animal is the dingo, because I love dingoes. They're dogs, so I love dogs. You can see one right there. It is very cute and furry. And now we're going to go on to the city. I would want to visit Sydney because I could meet very interesting people. And I love Australia in general. Their accent is fantastic. I love everything about Australia. Australia is one of the best, and it's the most easiest accent to pull off. Like this. Good day, mate. See, even a 10-year-old can do it. So I will see everyone who's watching this sooner or later. So yeah, that's my presentation. Bye. Ha.
Hi, my name is Nimdi Zanalua, and I'm presenting Australia for International Week. In my opinion, the most interesting thing about Australia is the animals because they're very unique and only found there. To describe my favorite animal, the name is koala, and it is gray and mainly stays on trees. And last, if I can visit any city in Australia, it would probably be Sydney because it has many views and it has great people, great food, and it's surrounded by water, so it's a really good place for pictures and stuff like that. I hope you enjoyed my presentation. Bye.
Hello, I'm Corbin Hamali from WLCA, and for International Week, my class is doing Australia, and here are some questions that I need to answer. Question number 1. What do I think is interesting about Australia? All the wild animals, they're wild, and I like how it's called the land down under. And my favorite animals, my favorite animal is the saltwater crocodile. I have more of the saltwater crocodile. The other one is the dingo, but if I had to pick one, it would be the saltwater croc. And what city will I go to? Well, I would like to go to Sydney. I would like to see the Opera House, and I heard it's very colorful. And have a great day and goodbye.
Hi, my name is Iliana and I'm going to be talking about Australia. So my favorite thing about Australia is the animals because they can take care of you and they can take care of yourself. So my favorite animal in Australia is a dingo because it's cute, curly, and soft, but it can be dangerous, and dingo like eating predators that have bones or meat in them, and that they love hunting and they can take care of themselves by themselves. So that's why I love animals. So my favorite city in Australia is Sydney because I love Sydney because there's a bunch of lights and the buildings are super tall, and if I was in Sydney, I would go outside and look at the lights at night. And one day I want to really visit Australia in the city of Sydney. So Sydney has a lot of boats and has a lot of bridges and a lot of water. And I have my favorite animals, which is a kangaroo, a wallaby, a wombat, a koala, and a dingo, and a Tasmanian devil. So Tasmanian devils, they're very dangerous, but they can take care of themselves. Kangaroos, if you don't know this about kangaroos have pouches that hold their babies, or they give birth by that. And for wallabies, they're kind of like kangaroos, but except they don't have patches. And for wombats, there's very small predators that eat from the ground. And for koalas eat trees, and They don't really eat all trees, but they eat the leaves off trees, and that's why I love animals. So thank you for learning all about Australia. Bye.
Hello, my name is Brendan, and today we're going to be doing a presentation on Australia for International Week. In my opinion, the most interesting thing about Australia is the unique different types of animals there. And my favorite animal in Australia is the thorny devil. It only has to step in water to get a drink because as it scales, it pushes the water up. And they're up to 8 inches in length. Thorny devils are pretty cool. And if I could visit any city in Australia, I would like to visit Lismore because I heard the castle is beautiful and so is the garden surrounding.
Hi, my name is Jason. Today I'm going to be talking about Australia. In Australia, one of their most interesting things is their coral reefs. The coral reefs are very nice. I would love to go swimming in one. And if I were to go to a zoo, I would want to go to pet the koala bears because the koala bears look very nice. And if I were to go visit Australia, a place I would want to go is Sydney because in Sydney, a lot of the YouTubers live there, like Laserbeam, Fresh, and Mal. That's all I have today.
Hi, my name is Daria, and today I'm talking about Australia. What's interesting about Australia? Well, their snacks, and probably someday when I visit Australia, my favorite snack will be burger rings since I like burgers. My favorite animal is a dingo because they look like dogs and I like dogs, but they're aggressive and wild and they eat meat. Which means, they're also carnivore. Well, the city I would visit is Canberra, and I don't know what city the zoo is. I'm sure it's in Canberra. That's my presentation, everyone. Thanks for watching. I hope you have a good day. Bye.
Hi, my name is Imani Rashada from WLCA. The international city that I am talking about is Australia. The most interesting thing about Australia is that it has a lot of wildfires, and my favorite Australian animal is a kangaroo because kangaroos, they like to carry their little joeys in their pouches until they grow and learn how to do stuff. The city that I would go to in Australia is Sydney because I've always wanted to see what they do in Sydney, like what activities they do and what they eat. Bye.
Hello, my name is Oscar, and today I will be presenting the country of Australia. The most interesting thing of Australia for me is that it's one country and a continent at the same time, and that really interests me. And the second thing are the animals, and the animals have really interesting pouches, and those animals are called marsupials. Marsupials are animals with pouches, and for example, the koala is one of them, and kangaroos and more. My favorite animal that's from Australia is the Tasmanian devil. The Tasmanian devil is a black and white furred animal. It's this one. And these animals have really strong jaws that they can break through bones. And that's really interesting, and that's why I like them. And if I were to visit a city in Australia, it would be Sydney. And the reason is because it has many lights and it is an interesting city. And Australia is also known as the land down under. Thanks for watching and see you next time.
Hi, my name is Malia Michael and I am presenting Australia for today's International Week. In my opinion, the most interesting thing about Australia is the fires. I am not sure if it's about people who are starting them or if they are natural to the habitat. My favorite animal in Australia is the echidna. It is closest to one of my other favorite animals, the hedgehog. If I could visit any city in Australia, it would probably be Sydney because they have a super cool opera house. I would also like to see when it was built, why it was built, and what kind of structures and materials it was made of. Thank you for watching my presentation on Australia.
Hello, my name is Joshua and I'm presenting the International Week. My favorite animal in Australia is a kangaroo because they're cute and they're fluffy. They have pockets that when they have babies that they can put them inside their pockets. And my favorite city in Australia is Sydney. Hello, my name is Josiah, and I'm going to be answering some questions about Australia. The most interesting thing I think about Australia is that it's the smallest continent in the world, and I think that's pretty cool. Also, my favorite animal in Australia is the dingo, because it looks like a dog. And I like dogs. If I could visit any city in Australia, it would be Sydney. And the reason why I want to visit Sydney because it has lots of water, and I would like to go there, and yeah.
Hello. My name is Brody Rambakunin, and the continent that we are presenting for National Week is Australia. The most interesting thing about Australia that I think is that it's completely under the equator and that it's called the land down under. Also, I think Australia is also really interesting because it has tons of animals. My favorite Australian animal, in my opinion, is a little koala because they're so cute. And yeah. Fun fact: koalas are not bears, and they have this little patch like kangaroos and stuff. So, yeah. And if I was in Australia, the city that I would visit, the Australian city that I would visit would be a city called Brisbane. And it is really beautiful because it is really beautiful and you have like all these views and like and stuff. And see that? Plus there's a little, yeah. Okay, so, this is my report for Australia, and, yeah, so, yeah.